Good evening. Welcome to Wissahickon High School's 2022 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. Thank you, Dr. Crisfield, school board members, administration, and parents for taking the time to view this special event. Today we celebrate student achievement in the areas of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Today's induction ceremony seeks to acknowledge and honor students and faculty who uphold these four pillars. Sitting in the audience are exceptional students and faculty members. Today we honor and celebrate all that you, our inductees, have gone through to get to this point. We are proud of your success and look forward to your active membership and participation in the Wissahickon Chapter of the National Honor Society. Rohan, our president, will now begin the ceremony.
Today's induction ceremony theme reflects this year's school theme of Choose Happiness. The quotes that are read for the new inductees are in the context of this theme. In addition, the Honor Society members have voted to honor faculty members in each of the four pillars. Honored faculty members are deemed to uphold the ideals of not only the specific category they have been named to, but all the ideals and principles of National Honor Society. The teacher honorees will be mentioned in context of the criteria in which the students are selected for membership.
The student service requirement is fulfilled by the inductee who has participated in at least 3 activities during each of their freshman, sophomore, and junior years. Inductees demonstrate mature participation and responsibility through involvement with such activities as sports, scouting, community organizations, and school clubs. These qualities are defined through the voluntary contributions made by a student to the school or community, done without compensation and with a positive, courteous, and enthusiastic spirit. Lexi Hobson will now present the Service Award.
Seeking out and engaging in meaningful service requires a service mindset and the desire to seek opportunities to help others even when it will not be easy. As Honor Society students, many young adolescents at local chapters are required to meet a minimum service participation requirements in an act to portray an important pillar that acts as a baseline to the community and members of it. Although hours of service are important, every day service is seeing a need and fulfilling it voluntarily and subconsciously for the need of others, and never for yourself. Sometimes it's driven by a passion for a specific cause or people in need. Other times, it's driven by personal or family needs, like taking care of family members. As officers, we wanted to recognize the countless hours this staff member has dedicated to the Wissahickon community and our country. His time, effort, and energy to help others is seen evidently by students. As you may be thinking, who might this be? You might see him in the classroom, around the halls, playing Dungeons and Dragons, or in a helicopter keeping our country safe. This staff member is an example of an all-around staff member, a jack of all trades. Mr. Heppy, may you please stand? For 4 years, Mr. Heppy trained in an ROTC program at the University of Richmond. He then served as a UH-60 platoon leader in Germany and the Middle East. For 26 years, Mr. Heppy has been a teacher here at Wissahickon. In other words, for 26 years, Mr. Heppy has devoted his time and energy to educating and supporting all students. He told my class a story one time about how in his sociology class, he would have his students write anything on paper about themselves to just let Mr. Heppy know what's up. What he read shocked him. It even made him cry. At that moment, he was exposed to the reality that some kids are in. Some kids don't have homes and live in cars, and some have a rough home life, and many other tough situations come upon students. Mr. Heppy then said to himself, well, no wonder this kid doesn't do their homework or doesn't feel motivated to. Mr. Heppy opened a world of transparency between himself and his students. This trust and bond he builds is unmatched. I never feel like AP Econ is just another class I'm trying to get by in. I walk into Econ ready to learn about how the world functions because I genuinely want to. Mr. Heppy makes his class a safe place for students to express ideas and opinions. He also allows his students to be open with him about any hardship occurring in their life. As we all are painfully aware, this year and last year have not been like anything we have ever experienced. Last year, everyone had to be virtual for the beginning of school, and we quickly learned school would not be the same as it has always been. Learning became tougher, getting help was a chore, and so many obstacles came students' ways. This year, many students, including myself, have experienced Mr. Heppy's unmatchable support and enthusiasm. Although this year has been extremely hard, he has been able to successfully navigate himself and students through strict protocols and make sure students feel as though they have a supportive system around them. Mr. Heppy has gained the student body's respect, and we cannot thank him enough for what he has done for our community in the classroom and for our country. Without his extreme acts of service, students would be falling apart left and right. Mr. Heppy, you teach countless students about the backbones of economics, and you truly are one of the backbones that holds the Wissahickon community together. Thank you.
You're welcome. Inductees must have demonstrated leadership in the school community, not based solely on the holding of offices. Students who demonstrate leadership are those who are engaged and make constructive contributions in the classroom and school activities, show academic initiative, uphold school ideals through positive interaction with their peers, and are dependable in fulfilling their obligations and responsibilities. Nathan Diaquano will now present the Leadership Award.
I'd like to ask Ms. Estock to stand. Being a leader is tough. They are always choosing to do what's right rather than what's easy, always reaching out to others who are too scared to ask for help, and always going above and beyond the call of duty. I'm fortunate enough to learn under one of the best, Ms. Estock. Many of the National Honor Society members know firsthand that our meetings get a little jumbled sometimes. Although we prepare to answer questions the best we can, sometimes we just don't know. Without hesitation, Ms. Estock always steps in when we need help, going above and beyond her responsibilities. She takes initiative and responds quickly, radiating positivity and kindness along the way. Whenever someone is too nervous to ask a question or really confused about a meeting, Ms. Estock never gets frustrated or flustered, but rather handles it with poise. Ms. Estock embodies confidence and wisdom, some of the staples that make her an excellent leader. Along with confidence and wisdom, Ms. Estock also embraces the rare quality of leading by example and bringing out the best in everyone around her. As an officer of such a big club, I've had to learn to juggle many responsibilities, and sometimes I don't know where to start. Rather than telling us what to do, Ms. Estock encourages us to think on our own without leaving us stranded. She reaches out and posts credit opportunities, as well as provides valuable insights and considerations when other officers and myself have a disagreement. Ms. Estock implores that we think for ourselves and problem solve. As a leader, she truly understands the quality of helping without being overbearing. In this way, Ms. Estock is not only showing us what a good leader looks like, but is teaching us how to be good leaders as well. For her kindness, confidence, and true leadership ability, we grant this award to Ms. Estock, who we thank for being such an incredible instructor and mentor.
Those who have demonstrated good character in the classroom and in school activities and programs will be considered for membership. A student of good character demonstrates high standards of attitude towards honesty, integrity, morality, reliability, fairness, and tolerance. The student is courteous to teachers, other students, and visitors, handles constructive criticism in the correct spirit, accepts recommendations graciously, shows concern and respect for others, and observes instructions and rules. Alex Shin will now present the Character Award.
Character is not only about who you are as a person, but the values that drive you and how you act upon those values. And with teachers, I'm proud to say that every teacher I've ever had at Wissahickon here has been committed to my education and has positively impacted who I am as a student and as a person. While there are always challenging moments throughout each school year, in June, I'm always wistful to leave my teachers behind. Through countless conversations, both during and after class, I've also learned more about myself as a person and as a student. But of the nearly 3 dozen teachers I've had, I've been lucky enough to be taught by Mrs. Castor has been one of the most influential teachers I've had. And so, I believe that she deserves to represent the National Honor Society pillar of character. Mrs. Castor, if you would stand. Mrs. Castor is nothing short of extraordinary. Some may even say that she is a character, which for her has no negative connotations. Even before stepping into her classroom, you hear her excited voice welcoming every student from the end of I Hall. As you step into her classroom, even the gloomy atmosphere of math is muffled by her infectiously positive personality. This is where Mrs. Castor's strong character shines, weaving its way into every aspect of her teaching. At least her students would have to agree that mathematics, even just Algebra 2, is one of the most frustrating courses in high school. Make that into AP Calculus, where there are more symbols and letters than numbers, and yet one of the most daunting courses in the high school. Coming into AP Calculus as a junior, I was scared of what this class would bring. However, Calculus with Mrs. Castor was unlike any other math course I'd ever taken. She had somehow made math semi-interesting, and it made me enjoy being in her classroom. It would be a lie to say that I loved being there every second of every class, but if any teacher can do that in AP Calculus, they deserve a Nobel Prize, not a National Honor Society award. Her class was rigorous, and her tests even more so, but her constant positivity, encouragement, and longing for her students to succeed created an unparalleled classroom environment. The methodology of Mrs. Castor's teaching that I believe is extremely effective is her resemblance in teaching to that of a loving coach. Like every great coach, Mrs. Castor never let a member of her team fall behind, is always there to provide her unconditional support. She was always there to explain the homework problem after class, and basically has a second home in math lab, open to assist not only her own students, but anyone brave enough to ask for help. Mrs. Castor, thank you so much for making calculus bearable and instilling within me a level of grit and resilience that will help me through the countless challenges that are yet to come. You're an unforgettable character of my high school experience. Thank you.
NHS inductees must have a minimum cumulative unweighted grade point average of 3.5 or higher at the end of his or her sophomore or junior year. Each inductee has met these criteria and upheld the scholastic level of achievement. Rohan Singh will now present the Scholarship Award.
Three months ago, I had no idea who Mr. McCabe was. I never had him as a teacher during my 3 years at Wissahickon, and neither did any of my friends. However, for the short time I've known Mr. McCabe, he has made a profound impact on me and my Wissahickon experience. While most students encounter great teachers through traditional classes such as calculus and chemistry, I met Mr. McCabe in a more unconventional way. Coming into the school year, our debate team here at Wissahickon didn't have an advisor. After months of searching, our future was grim. Just when it looked like the end was near, Mr. Cairns came to us and said Mr. McCabe might be interested in the position. After asking around a bit, we found Mr. McCabe in the library. As we explained what the debate team was all about, Mr. McCabe talked about how he was also part of STAR's tutoring. But if we could work around that, he would be happy to join us. From the moment I met Mr. McCabe, it was clear that he wanted to help us out, and he was doing this for us. Despite already being a special education teacher here at Wissahickon and being at STARS every day after school, Mr. McCabe understood that we had no one to lead us, and he continued to say that he just wanted to help the school out. Mr. McCabe didn't have to say yes. However, when the students needed him, he stepped up and learned how the debate team worked as our season progressed. To me, Mr. McCabe embodies the ideas of scholarship and teaching. Teaching, contrary to popular belief, isn't always in the classroom. Teaching is a special profession where you've committed yourself to training and helping out the next generation. Mr. McCabe jumped into the deep end and helped out Wissahickon while truly representing what a teacher was all about. Mr. McCabe, thank you. Without you, our debate team would be a thing of the past. Thanks for registering us for tournaments at the last minute. Thank you for supervising our meetings. Thanks for answering my emails at midnight. But more importantly, thank you for stepping up when no one else did. Wissahickon would be very different without you in the building. Thank you. new inductees please stand? Please repeat after me. I, being aware of the honor which is being bestowed upon me by my election and membership in the National Honor Society, do hereby pledge my loyalty to this organization. It shall be my earnest purpose to give unsparingly of my time and energy toward the promotion of all school activities. I will strive to be at all times a model student and will never knowingly bring reproach upon my school and myself. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the society to which I have been elected, striving in every way by word and deed to make its ideals the ideals of my school and my life. New inductees, welcome to the Wissahickon Chapter of the National Honor Society. You may all be seated. Ms. Eastock, please prepare to present the certificates. Officers, please come up to the podiums to introduce the new inductees and read their quotes relating to this year's school theme, Choose Happiness. Inductees, please stand. When your name is called, please walk up and across the stage to receive your certificate from Ms. Eastock.
Clara Baldessano. Happiness is a direction, not a place. Sydney J. Harris. Josephine Barbash. Happiness comes in waves. It'll find you again. Andrew Beans. Look around. Look at what we have. Beauty is everywhere. You only have to look to see it. Bob Ross. Caroline Beans. The best is yet to be. Robert Browning. Ryan Berger. Choose being kind over being right, and you'll be right every time. Richard Carlson. Alexandra Bladek. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. Dalai Lama. Hudson Bowers. Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head. You feel left out or looked down on. Jimmy Eat World. Thomas Bridges. There is nothing wrong with a life of peace and prosperity. I suggest you think about what it is that you want from your life. Uncle Ira. Catherine Brown. If you don't like where you are, move. You're not a tree. Jim Rohn. Thomas Uring. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor. Stephen Sondheim. Jocelyn Butler. It isn't what you have or who you are or where you are or what you've done. It's about the path of your happiness. Dale Carnegie. Charlie Calderon. Work hard in silence. Let your success be the noise. Frank Ocean. Lexi Cannon. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagination. Immanuel Kant. Marin Carter. Happiness can be found in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. Albus Dumbledore. Campbell Casey. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Epictetus. Anthony Castillo Cortez. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Socrates. Tiffany Shen. There is always light, if we are brave enough to see it. Amanda Gorman. Nathaniel Chess. There's a lot of times in your life that you're not going to be happy. You want to have something meaning That's the boat that will take you through the storm. Jordan Peterson. Matt Cleary. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Mahatma Gandhi. Anna Kogodrilli. You glow differently when you are happy. Anamika Singh. Abigail Cooley. Happiness grows at our own firesides, and it is not to be picked out of strangers' gardens. Douglas Gerald. Erwin Cordero Prado. To appreciate the sun, you gotta know what rain is. J. Cole.
Gavin Crowley, Happiness is Always a Choice, by Joel Osteen. Kendall Crowley, The Best Is Yet to Be, by Robert Browning. Noah Silage, Life Isn't About How to Survive the Storm, It's About How to Dance in the Rain, by Taylor Swift. Zayn Dalal, The intent and not the deed is in our power, and therefore who does greatly dares greatly, by John Brown. Aria Danny, Live Your Life, Live It Right. Be different, do different things, by Kendrick Lamar. Brett Darnell, Sometimes You Gotta Close a Door to Open a Window, Tyler the Creator. Thomas Davis, The sky can fall down, the wind can cry now, the strong in me, I still smile, by Kendrick Lamar. Eve Deglin, The Future Belongs to Those Who Believe in the Beauty of Their Dreams, by Eleanor Roosevelt. Grace Dang, You Just Do What You Can and You Have As Much Fun as Possible, Frank Ocean. Kyle Dahl, Life Isn't About Waiting for the Storm to Pass, It's About Learning How to Dance in the Rain, by Vivian Green. Daniel Dowlin, If It Works, It's Good, by Robert Steinberg. Avery Evie, Spread Love Everywhere You Go, Let No One Ever Come to You Without Leaving Happier, by Mother Teresa. Emerson Evie, Find Joy in the Ordinary Moments, Breen Brown. Christina Ettinger, The more that we feel grateful in our lives, the more joy and fulfillment we're able to feel, by Miranda Anderson. Michael Eisman, Your success and happiness lies in you. Resolve to keep happy, and your joy and you shall form an invincible host against difficulties. Helen Keller. Michael Evans, One of the things that makes life worth living is giving other people joy. Penn Gillette. Jenna Fidel, When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Elon Musk. Catherine Pfaff, The best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer somebody else up, by Mark Twain. Morgan Flaherty, Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind, always. Robin Williams. Conrad Folk, The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama. Emily Fox, When one door of happiness closes, another opens, but often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us. Helen Keller. Kylie Friedman, Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. Michael Jordan. Ethan Furman, I don't know what good it is to know so much and be smart as whips and all if it doesn't make you happy. J.D. Salinger. Andrew George, Happiness is not being pained in body or troubled in mind. Thomas Jefferson. Jacqueline Germer, Don't ever be lazy. Don't you ever complain about hard work. Work hard, it pays off. Nicki Minaj. Madison Gandaya, Believe you can and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt.
Sophia Glazer, A Journey of 1,000 Miles Begins with a Single Step, by Lao Tzu. Malka Goldberg, Those who dream by day are cognizant of many things which escape those who dream only by night, by Edgar Allan Poe. Brandon Haynes, Every Moment is a Fresh Beginning, T.S. Eliot. Kendall Hill, If you can do what you do best and be happy, you're further along in life than most people, by Leonardo DiCaprio. Jennifer Huang. If you spend your whole life waiting for the storm, you'll never enjoy the sunshine, by Morris West. Ella Hummel. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude, by Dennis Waitley. Vikram Iyer. If you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain, by Dolly Parton. Chloe Jun. Whatever you choose to do, leave tracks. You will want to leave the world a little better for your having lived, by Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Michael Johns. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle, by Plato. Jada Johnson. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow, Robert II. Madeline Johnson. Every little thing is going to be all right, by Bob Marley. Prajna Jory. What's meant to be will simply be, by J.M. Barrie. Gabby Jones. Everyone wants to live on top of the mountain, but all the happiness and growth occurs while you're climbing it, by Andy Rooney. Emma Jovanovic. Happiness is a choice. You can choose to be happy. There's going to be stress in life, but it's your choice whether you let it affect you or not, by Valerie Bertinelli. Mila Jovanovic. Don't waste your time in anger, regret, worries, and grudges. Life is too short to be unhappy, by Roy T. Bennett. Margot Kassenchar. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly, by Chuang Tzu. Claire Kelly. Happiness consists more in small conveniences of pleasures that occur every day than in great pieces of good fortune that happen, but seldom to a man in the course of his life, by Benjamin Franklin. Dominic Kemper. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, by Eleanor Roosevelt. Dahlia Khalil. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place, by Sukraj S. Dillon. Joshua Kim. Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life, by Omar Khayyam.
Rachel Kim. Today I shall behave as if today's the day I will be remembered, Dr. Seuss. Caroline Kirkpatrick. It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine, Eeyore. Kylie Niffen. The world may be broken, but hope is not crazy, John Green. Josh Kovar. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed, Proverbs 11:25. Colin Coney. Whist finds a way, Mr. Mogg. Brendan Kanzier. Lose your dreams and you might lose your mind, Mick Jagger. Joan Won Lee. Those who are happiest are those who do the most for others, Booker T. Washington. Kevin Lee. We live on the speck called Earth. Think about what you might do today or tomorrow and make the most of it, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Dan Lee. You gotta dream like you never got obstacles, J. Cole. Kyle Lehman. The harder you work, the luckier you get, Gary Player. Sophia Lee. Justice is a weapon. It can be used to harm, but it cannot protect or save others, Osamu Dazai. Logan Mazuski. Happiness can be reached by choice and how you look at life, Taylor Swift. Dylan Lina. When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do. Just keep swimming, Dory from Finding Nemo. Griffin Lynch. Time moves forward and time moves quick, so you just have to enjoy every second, every moment, Alexander Ovechkin. Finley McMaster. Being happy never goes out of style, Lily Pulitzer. Gianna Mayali. You can and you will, Joel Osteen. Paige Mendel. The grass is always greener when you water it, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Micah Margolis. All journeys have secret destinations of which the traveler is unaware, Martin Buber. Robert Matizek. If you think you're perfect already, then you never will be, Cristiano Ronaldo. Allison McCarty. The only thing that will make you happy is being happy with who you are, Goldie Hawn. Blake McClintock. Always smile more than you cry, Aubrey Graham. John McFarlane. Don't let the sadness from the past and the fear of the future ruin the happiness of the present, Kid Cudi. Andrew McGarity. You don't lose if you get knocked down. You lose if you stay down. Muhammad Ali. Caitlin McGeary. Excellence is not a singular act, but a habit. You are what you repeatedly do. Shaquille O'Neal.
Sashi Mehta. We cannot cure the world of sorrows, but we can choose to live in joy. Joseph Campbell. Carly Meltzer. Everyone needs to be valued. Everyone has the potential to give something back. Princess Diana. Hazel Mullen. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Dr. Seuss. John O'Donnell. If you do the work, you get rewarded. There are no shortcuts in life. Michael Jordan. Ryan O'Farrell. Give me the place to stand, and I shall move the earth. Archimedes. Michael Ohm. Enjoy the best things in your life, because you ain't gonna get to live it twice. Matt Miller. Mia Owusu Antwi. There is excellence all around you. You need only to be aware to stop and savor it. Carson Pasco. Being happy doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means you have decided to look beyond the imperfections. Gerald Way. Sarah Piquel. A smile is happiness you'll find right under your nose. Tom Wilson. Shayna Possoff. You're never fully dressed without a smile. Annie. Evan Prestapino. It's a good life if you don't weaken. Dr. Terry Todd. Napat Pampatong. If you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate the moment until it's past. Kanye West. Jordan Quimby. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Albert Einstein. Logan Bradell. For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Meenakshi Rajesh. I think I'm cool. That's all that matters. Tyler, the Creator. Gianna Rodriguez. The future is unwritten. The past is a portrait. Phoebe Bridgers. Talia Roisman. Happiness comes from you. No one else can make you happy. You make you happy. Beyonce. Drew Roman. You can't wait until life isn't hard anymore before you decide to be happy. Michael Ross. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. Mark Twain. Samantha Salin. Happiness is not a goal. It's a byproduct of a life well lived. Eleanor Roosevelt. Cameron Samuel. If you're happy doing what you're doing, nobody can tell you you're not successful. Harry Styles. Josh Sasson. Happiness is a choice that requires effort at times. Amanda Schoenberg. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates.
Alima Shuranova. I don't need the world to see that I've been the best I can be. Mitski. Aaron Siegel. Being happy never goes out of style. Billy Joel. AJ Singh. Be happy now. Don't wait for something outside of yourself to make you happy in the future. Earl Nightingale. Andrew Slackman. Every day is a new day. Carrie Underwood. Riley Slobotkin. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Helen Keller. Matthew Slobin. They don't want us to win, so we're going to win. DJ Khaled. Luke Smallberger. We never fail when we try to do our duty. We always fail when we neglect to do it. Robert Baden-Powell. Alex Snyderman. If you can do what you do best and be happy, you're further along in life than most people. Leonardo DiCaprio. Hannah Soul. While I must endure the presence of a few caterpillars if I wish to become acquainted with the butterflies. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Caroline Sun. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I am not. Kurt Cobain. Anthony Spearing. Don't let others dictate how happy you are, because you have the final say on whether you are happy or not. By Anthony Spearing. Caitlin Spearing. So I conclude there is nothing better than to be happy and enjoy ourselves as long as we can. Ecclesiastes 3:12. Aaron Standback. Simplicity is the keynote of all true elegance. Coco Chanel. Brendan Stanek. Happiness is the harvest of a quiet eye. Austin O'Malley. Erin Stanek. She believed she could, so she did. R.S. Gray. Sage Stelzer. All our dreams can come true if you just have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney. Maria Stensler. The world offers itself to your imagination. Mary Oliver. Zach Sugarman. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. Vince Lombardi. Anuja Suhas. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Lincoln. Connor Shepkovich. We don't make mistakes, we just have happy accidents. Bob Ross. Devin Shepkovich. The soul should always stand ajar, ready to welcome the ecstatic experience. Emily Dickinson. Logan Shepkovich. Be grateful even for hardship, setbacks, and bad people. Dealing with such obstacles is an essential part of training in the art of peace. Morihei Yushiba. Jordan Tabakin. Tables turn, bridges burn. You live and you learn. Drake.
Brendan Todka. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. John F. Kennedy. Caroline Thomas. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Drake. Owen Trainer. There's a point in the fake it till you make it theory where you actually gotta make it. Drake. Ethan Tran. The measure of the moral worth of a man is his happiness. The better the man, the more happiness. Happiness is the synonym of well-being. Bruce Lee. Jayla Vecchione. Be healthy and take care of yourself, but be happy with the beautiful things that make you, you. Beyonce. Brendan Wasson. In the mist of winter, I found there was, within me, an invincible summer. Meredith Walsh. No special reason. Today, let's just choose to be happy. Winnie the Pooh. Andy Wang. Happiness doesn't come from doing what we like to do, but from liking what we have to do. Alyssa Weinstein. You're only going to give a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. Robin Williams. Ethan Werner. The best is yet to come, and won't that be fun? Frank Sinatra. Matthew Winowski. Reach for the stars, so if you fall, you'll land on a cloud. Kanye West. Daniel Yoon. Happiness can be reached by choice and how you look at life. Taylor Swift. Charlotte Zager. Life is a journey to be experienced, not a problem to be solved. Winnie the Pooh. Daniel Zabin. Happiness that never decreases by being shared. Buddha. Albert Zhang. If you want to be happy, be. Leo Tolstoy. Vincent Zhang. A man thinking that his happiness lies outside him discovers that the source is within him. Soren Kierkegaard. Lily Zhao. Find out where joy resides and give it a voice far beyond singing. For to miss the joy is to miss it all. Robert Louis Stevenson. Audrey Zong. Every day is a new day, and you'll never be able to find happiness if you don't move on. Carrie Underwood. Elise Zhao. Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. Will all the new inductees please rise? Dr. Blair, Dr. Crisfield, members of the administration, members of the school board of directors, parents, teachers, and family members, it is my honor to present to you the 2022-2023 Wissahickon Chapter of National Honor Society. Thank you, and Dr. Blair will now bring the ceremony to a close.
Congratulations, students, on this very impressive accomplishment. This is something you need to feel really good about. Congratulations, parents, on your oftentimes overlooked behind-the-scenes support. I have a feeling you dried some tears and proofread some papers along the way. And congratulations, teachers, on the impact you have made on the education of these students. This is a moment to celebrate, one of many more to come for all of you, I predict, and a moment that I love being a principal. I wish they were all this fun and easy. You make me so proud. Students, tonight I hope you reflect on this honor and recognize that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. Tonight you are all going to share some self-selected quotes about our 2021-2022 WHS theme, Choose Happiness. I'm not naive enough to think that there are not bad days and struggles when choosing happiness seems daunting, if not impossible. But it's the idea that we can control our own path, our own actions, our own outcomes, by choosing to see the good, by choosing to see the opportunity to learn, by choosing to see the opportunity to help someone else. I look forward to hearing your quotes. Being selected for the National Honor Society implies that you are a kind and courageous leader, are civic-minded and accountable to a greater good, and are the best version of yourself all of the time. I commend you on your accomplishments, and I admire your commitment to scholastic achievement, co-curricular involvement, leadership, and character. I genuinely believe that all of these aspects of your experiences at the high school are of equal importance because these are the factors that lead to exemplary citizenship. Every accomplishment, including this one, starts with the decision to give your best, and you have demonstrated that you have made that commitment. I'm honored to be your principal, and you have earned my highest level of respect. Thank you again, and congratulations. I would like to extend my appreciation and gratitude to Ms. Estock for her leadership of NHS and her efforts to make tonight such a wonderful celebration despite the impacts of the pandemic. Ms. Estock took on this role with excitement, commitment, and probably terror. And again, congratulations to our award-winning teachers. The work you do every day is so appreciated, and this is most definitely a career highlight. I'm grateful to call you my colleagues. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I don't have to tell you to drive home safely this year. Have a wonderful evening.